Hey YouTube, it's your boy Polly C coming at you with another episode of Carpet Cleaning Guys Vlogs. This happens to be one of the lounge areas in the building that we're doing over the next few days. We got 10,000 square foot of carpet. If you saw the previous video, you saw me doing some hallways. And today my wife stopped by. She's doing some pre-vacuuming for me. She did bring my dog. He's the foreman there, making sure she's doing it correctly. And in case you're wondering why I would bring my dog or my wife would bring a dog to the job, he's got separation anxiety. He doesn't like to be left at home alone, so he travels along with us to most places. And this particular account, as well as most of my other regular clients, they do know my dog and love him. He's very well behaved. You've probably seen him in some previous videos. So enough of that. There's the swirly. Oh yeah, I got a white polishing pad. I'm gonna use that to go over the surface and pre-scrub this carpet, and then I'm gonna hit it with a cotton Glad pad. I gotta turn that valve on, and then I'm gonna be shower feeding. I got about a gallon in the tank there. I won't use the whole gallon. Here's the buggy out in the hallway. There's a couple of Glad pads I bought up with me so that I can use those to do the extraction process. So stay tuned. Watch me pre-scrub this carpet, and then I'll go over it. We'll see how she turns out. All right, everything's looking good. I'm gonna have to mop up the overspray there. And my wife's gonna pre-treat a few areas there that might need a little extra attention. I just had the bottle of Windex with me, the original Windex, for the ink removal that I had out on the hallways. I didn't bring up the magic bullet spotter, but this should work just fine. Break up some of those spots and stains. This carpet, though, being that it's kind of a shade of a white, gray, and then darker tones of gray, almost black, it hides a lot of the dirt. It does shed a lot. I've been doing this account for quite a while, maintaining these carpets. They are absolutely beautiful, but typical of some wool carpets, they will shed. That's just the nature of the beast. So if you see what looks like balls of lint, that's just a little bit of the shedding that's coming out. And that particular pad that I'm using, the Glad pad, it is a 20, I believe it's a 20 or 21 inch pad, and the actual pad driver on this swirly is a 15 inch. I usually use 17 inch pads, but I've been using my Orbot Vibe more frequently on my residential jobs. And so I have a lot of the 15 or 17 inch pads in my storage. I need to get a few of them out. I am loading the swirly back into the van, and I'm going to start utilizing it on some of my residential jobs. I'm going to try a different technique with the rotary. I do like the ease of the rotary. Obviously, for commercial jobs and big jobs, it's nice to be able to shower feed and then just extract. And man, it can make life pretty easy for you. But what I'm doing is I've got Damon at Endcap Store looking into getting me a brush for the swirly. Once I get it, I'll give you an idea of what the price is on the brush and then do some demos and show you how it works. But this way, what I'll do, instead of using a pad, I'll use the brush and I'll do my shower feed with the brush option. That way it's just going straight through, getting agitated in with the brush. Then I'll come back and I'll put on the regular Malish pad driver like I have here, drop a cotton pad on it, and go back over and absorb all of the soil. That should make it easy. And then that way, what I'll be doing on a lot of the residential jobs is just bringing a couple 1-gallon jugs of pre-mixed solution, either the Green Dragon, Awesome End Cap, or the Simple End Cap. I'll just bring a few 1-gallon jugs in with me, and then that way they're easy to hold and lift. Dump them in the tank, go through with the brush, bada boom, bada bing, and I'll show you how that works. So you can see it's coming out absolutely fabulous.
Out of all the floors, that's the only one.
Oh yeah, looking good. And like I say, we have about, I think 5 of these type of lounge rooms with these area rugs, and then I've got a couple offices with some 9x7 rugs, and also a area rug, which is a 5x7 in front of the coffee bar downstairs. And the majority of these are all wool, like this one here. And then downstairs I have a lot of the thinner ones that are made of viscose. And on viscose, I do not use the scouring pad or the polishing pad. I just use a microfiber, all blue microfiber pad, and go over it as gentle as possible. Because if you're familiar with viscose, it's almost like paper. Sometimes it's shredded bamboo, but you got to be real careful with viscose. It can fall apart and it can get distorted easily. The shape can change. It can actually go from rectangular shape to a polygon, quadrilateral. If you're familiar with that, it distorts the shape. It's no longer rectangular. So be careful if you ever do viscose. But you can see this was coming out absolutely beautiful. I will come to an end to the video here. I'll show you the 2 pads that I used, as well as a couple after pictures. You could see there the scouring pad. Wow, that picked up a lot of the soil. There's the after picture. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.